The two biggest AI models and AI chatbots right now are ChatGPT with GPT 5.5 model and Claude with the Claude 4.7 Opus model. But which one is actually better? If you had to pick one model to use and actually pay for, which one is it going to be? Well, to find out, I'm going to put these to a head-to-head test across 10 real-world examples. I'm going to cover coding, writing, landing page design, business strategy, data analysis, teaching, video planning, and more in this one video. And to keep them fair, I'm not going to be the judge in this video. I'm actually going to use another AI model, Google Gemini in this case, to be the judge. And Google Gemini will give it a score from 1 to 10 for each prompt, and then we'll add it up at the end of the video to see which model actually wins this head-to-head battle. On the left side, I have Claude, and I have adaptive thinking turned on. That's going to let it think longer and give you the best results. So if you want the very best out of Claude, this is what you want to have turned on with the Opus model turned on. Now I'm using the paid version for both of these here. And for ChatGPT, the model that is the best one right now is called 5.5. And I'm using the thinking and the extended version of the thinking model. The first prompt is to create a mini app, and I'm actually going to use it right inside of Chat. Both of these actually have a different part of the app that is designed just for coding. In the Claude case, it's called Claude Code. You need the desktop app to use it. And for ChatGPT, it's called ChatGPT Codex. I'm going to keep that for a separate video right now. I just want to use the version that most people get with the website here where they're using the model. Okay, so we have our version from Claude here on the left side, ChatGPT on the right side. They both followed my prompt. My prompt was actually to make it very minimalistic. We'll do a follow-up prompt here to try to make it a little bit more in-depth. But overall, they do a good job here adding something. So let's see, make a video. Yeah, they're both good at marking it as done. That works well with ChatGPT. Delete works, and it's very minimalistic. So let me actually try to do a follow-up, but I'm not going to be the judge. I just want to do a quick follow-up here. I'm going to ask both of these to make something a lot more professional that I could actually sell if I was selling a habit tracker. And then we'll download that one page and we'll have Gemini give it a score. Okay, our new version looks a whole lot better here. With Claude, by the way, I noticed the new Opus model always picks the same kind of design. So he always picks the same kind of font. ChatGPT is more colorful and it usually has more variety to its design. Claude, if you don't tell us specifically what you want out of your design, it will kind of give you the same type of design. I did make a different video about Claude design and how to change that in your prompt so you get different varieties. But let's see what Gemini says here. Okay, Gemini thinks Claude wins in every single category from visual design to features here. This is the second version, our final version. And the score, we got ChatGPT at 7.2 out of 10, Claude at 9.4 out of 10 on this very first test. Okay, so for the second one, when you're picking an AI model, you want it to be good and natural at writing and be able to follow your prompt very closely to follow your tone and the way you would naturally sound sometimes, right? So I'm going to use Claude to write a 60-second YouTube script for this video. I'm going to ask it to keep the tone casual, clear, energetic, avoid hype words. Same thing with ChatGPT. I think they actually did a pretty good job here. I think I'll pick Claude if I was choosing the winner here, but let's have Gemini be the judge again. Okay, again, Claude comes out the winner here. 9s and 10 across the board. ChatGPT got as low as a 6 here for the hook, for example. And again, the final score, we have ChatGPT got a 7.6. Claude got a 9.4 for writing. I personally have liked Claude for a very long time over ChatGPT for its writing style. It's actually one of the first use cases where I switched to Claude over ChatGPT, and it looks like still holding strong here. Okay, we'll do one more writing example. This one is for landing page copy. This is a really good marketing test. A lot of people need to create a website, and these could make really good websites. The mini app in the first example was how these code in the background to create things like websites, but I want to see how good they are on the landing page copy itself, the words they're going to write. So we'll send this out here. Okay, something interesting happened. The prompt I copied and pasted here, I said, create a landing page for an AI course platform for entrepreneurs. It actually just wrote the landing page copy. That was my test, but it technically didn't follow the prompt because I asked it to create a landing page, and ChatGPT just gave me the text for a landing page. In the case of Claude here, It wrote the text for the landing page, but he also made the entire landing page for me. And it was, for the most part, pretty good. There were a couple of design issues, like this text right here is really hard to read until you hover over here. And he also has that new Claude design look. So everything kind of looks exactly the same coming out of Claude as far as design goes. But that is something that could be fixed with the prompt and not what I was testing. This was a marketing test for copy. So we'll put this to the test with Gemini. Okay, once again, it looks like ChatGPT is the loser here. Claude won in every single category one more time. And the final score here, ChatGPT got a 7 out of 10 and Claude got a 9.8. Okay, now if you're already using Claude, or if you're consider switching, because a lot of people are actually switching now, you could see from some of these examples already, Claude is catching up and sometimes bypassing ChatGPT in a lot of use cases. I have a free resource for you. I actually have one for ChatGPT and one for Claude, and I thought the Claude one was perfect for this video after I did some testing myself. But this is a complete guide to Claude. So it covers everything you need to get the most out of Claude. It covers some of the core functionalities of Claude. Those are artifacts. Some of it you've already seen, like the mini app, Claude projects to really help you organize your Claude workspace. And it also covers entire sections dedicated to data analysis, strategy, content creation. And it comes with a lot of detailed prompts that you could copy and paste and get a lot better results out of Claude. I'll put a link in the description to that resource, completely free to access. This next test is for a data dashboard. I love using AI for this because you could take unstructured, messy data here, even uploading different Excel sheets, CSV files, those type of things, and it will create a really nicely looking visual dashboard for you. So it's data analysis, but also visual design here. Okay, Claude obviously looks a lot more elegant, but as I've been mentioning, it has that Claude looking design. ChatGPT has an entirely different aesthetics and design. For the most part though, they both did exactly what I asked here. So a matter of personal preferences, which one you like. And they both gave me the key insights and the recommendations here. And once again, Gemini tested for corrected numbers, useful insights, charts here, executive summary. And again, it pretty much picked Claude in every single category, giving it a 9.8. By the way, I've tried now twice with Gemini to start a new chat. Maybe it had some bias from the previous tests, but it just keeps leaning towards Claude. And the way I actually just did this one is I just said, these are the tests that I ask for. Each time I ask for different things to test it on here. So I asked for these 5 things. And then I said the Claude output is this kind of HTML file. This is this kind of file. And it analyzed the file. And this is how it's scoring it. Sometimes I paste the code. Sometimes I paste the output. But I've just copied and pasted. I have not given any instructions to Gemini to be leaning one way or another. And so far, I mean, Claude is just crushing it. Now, obviously, I know there is a Claude Code portion of Claude app, and there's a Codex from OpenAI that is really good at coding. We'll look at that, but I want to save that for a coding video. Right now, I want to just show you a bunch of different practical things that I'm doing inside of the regular app. Well, most people are going to use. They're going to go to the chatgpt.com website, to the Claude.ai website. They're not going to get that involved with coding, but they want to make these custom little mini apps for themselves or dashboard, using it to write, to analyze things. That's what this video is mainly for. Okay, this next one is for a video storyboard, and this should be a fun one because it's going to test both creativity and visual thinking. So which model could actually plan a video that feels like something I would actually want to make, something you would use as a commercial for this fake product? All right, well, Gemini again picked Claude as the winner. 7.6 for ChatGPT and Claude 9.8. Now this time I said, are you sure? How come you keep picking Claude as the winner here with more points? Can you check again? And then here it gave me why it's picking Claude. I am confident for the higher score for Claude because of real world usability. If you're a business owner, ChatGPT output require you to hire a designer and a strategist to finish the work. Claude's output is something you could realistically present to a board or launch to customers immediately. Now, I also asked Claude in that same prompt as a follow-up to make this visual because the first version was just text that I gave to Gemini. This is what the visual version of that storyboard for that commercial looks like here with the CTA and tagline on the bottom of it. Really nice, professional looking here. And this is what ChatGPT gave me with the follow-up prompt. So you could see they have wildly different results and the different ways they output information here. In this case, I prefer personally how Claude made the output. It was a lot cleaner and a lot more condensed. This is more of an app here with several different pages. But again, the information is presented really, really nicely here. The next one is a business strategy prompt here, and using these models as a business consultant or someone you brainstorm with. Obviously a huge use case for that. I've used it for this purpose for many, many years. This is to check a subscription business model here and tell us how to improve it. Okay, ChatGPT finally won this one. And it's funny because I actually used ChatGPT for these type of brainstorming and business sessions. 9.5 for ChatGPT, 8 for Claude here. And it just said basically ChatGPT followed this more strictly, the prompt more strictly here. It gave me a 90-day timeline here. And these are the different ways that ChatGPT actually beat out Claude. And I did start a new prompt for Gemini, and I did turn on the thinking model. So I did change it up a little bit here just to see. But I did put the same back into the previous chat and did get the same result just to be sure that it wasn't something off with Gemini here. Now, there's a good chance that you use these models as a teacher to teach you different things. So I asked it to help me figure out how AI agents work, to be my teacher for that. And I don't want it to be technical here. It's more for business owners. We'll send out this prompt to both of these. They do both have internet access as well, so they can decide to use internet access. By the way, if you notice right here, ChatGPT just thought for a couple seconds. Even though I have this set to extended thinking, for many of these prompts that I've shown you throughout this video, ChatGPT is far faster. But Claude does think for a longer time. Okay, Claude, again, is the winner for explaining things and being your teacher. 9.5 versus ChatGPT's 8.5 here. And again, one sentence, Claude's use of plan, act, observe loop provides a more accurate conceptual framework for how agents function autonomously compared to ChatGPT's linear flow. I thought ChatGPT was actually a little bit easier to read, but I understand Claude was a lot more in-depth. Now for this next one, this is a website critique prompt, but it's really a editing prompt, editing text. I want to see if I give both models weak website copy and ask it to improve it, which one is going to do a better job. This is obviously one of the most common ways we use AI. Improve our email, improve anything we write like a blog post, YouTube script. In this case is website copy. Okay, well, once again, Claude with a 9.8. It's got a 9.8 multiple times now here. And it says Claude didn't just clean up bad copy, it replaced vague stuff with high converting text here. And it gave us an example of that. And then again, I read through here why ChatGPT fell a little bit short here. And all this makes a lot of sense, especially when I was reading it on my own. So Gemini is actually helping me be a better judge. But I mean, a lot of these Claude is just crushing this version of ChatGPT. Now, both OpenAI that makes ChatGPT and Anthropic that makes Claude, they're working on models that are good at cybersecurity. They are really both good at coding already, but they have platforms dedicated for that. So this is just going to be a really light test to see if it could debug some code here. Really simple, but something that might be a little bit confusing for these models to get right. Okay, this time ChatGPT won slightly, even though they both solved this problem. It was a relatively small problem, but I'm saving that for our ChatGPT Codex video versus our Claude Code video that are much more complicated here. But for the simple test, it says ChatGPT used the best practice for solving this problem. So on the side-by-side comparison here, everybody did what they were supposed to, except ChatGPT got that slight advantage for best practice. Now for this last test, I actually don't want to compare the models. What I want to compare is the actual website that you come to use these models. Yes, you could use these in the API. Developers, that's mainly how they use it. You could use it in different coding apps. But if you come to Claude.ai and you have a $20 subscription, or if you come to chatgpt.com, you have a $20 subscription, pretty much everything that you've seen so far is available to everyone. But which one is actually the better deal as far as the different features they give you, right? Not just the answers, not how smart the model is. Can it help you organize projects? Can it analyze file? Can it create images? Claude actually can't do that. I wanted to ask Gemini to actually judge that for us without us giving it any input. This created a table. Obviously, chat interface is the first thing you use on these websites, but you also look at how are things organized with projects. They both have that. File upload, data analysis, web search, deep research, image generation. ChatGPT actually is the only one with image generation. It's actually out of date. It's not called DALL-E anymore, but voice mode, Canvas and artifacts. That's pretty much most of the things I was showing you. So Canvas is how ChatGPT shows you that preview of code that it writes. Artifacts is how Claude does it. So those are both pretty equal, I think. I still like artifacts more, a little bit easier to share. Coding support here. Again, this is a little bit out of date. So we have ChatGPT has its own coding platform. This did not see that. So some of this is a limitation of using Gemini. But hey, it looks like ChatGPT is the winner when it comes to this one test, which is which one has more features. ChatGPT definitely has more features. Why? Well, you could generate images inside of ChatGPT. You just can't do that inside of Claude, right? And there's just a bunch of things that have been around, like custom GPT, some old stuff that ChatGPT has. They have a new agent platform that is really actually good that I made a recent video about. So I do agree with this. I think ChatGPT has more bells and whistles than Claude has. So this one test goes to ChatGPT. Okay, so this is the score across those 10 categories if we combine them all here on screen. And Claude is clearly the winner here. So hopefully that gave you a big picture overview of what Claude is good at, what ChatGPT is good at, because for most people, the best AI model is not always the one with the highest benchmark. Sometimes it depends on what you use it for. So if those couple examples where ChatGPT clearly won over Claude is what you do day to day, well, that might be a better model for you. And remember, they do release models every month or every other month, right? So sometimes it's not even worth the switching when the models are that close. But if you saw something where that's your daily work and you saw a big gap there, it might be worth using the other model. I'd love to hear what your go-to model is. So let me know in the comment section what your daily driver is. Which AI website or AI model do you use the most day to day? Again, make sure you grab that free Claude resource too that I have linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.